Oh, look out, Rose. Oh, I lost my hat. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get a thumbnail video and I keep losing my hat. Well guys, it's time for me to leave Christy to work and go fly a drone. Do you guys remember that video we released a couple weeks ago for the 1.16.4 Fly App update where we flew Dwight, our DJI Mini 4 Pro? Well, in that video I was supposed to also fly Rose, or DJI Mini 2. However, the wind was so bad that I decided to not fly her because I got scared. Man, you guys called me out in the comments one after another. You didn't give Rose her fair share. Mini 2 is always better in the wind than a Mini 4 Pro, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? I think you guys are right. I screwed up. But we may have gotten lucky. I think we may have some weather here that's going to let me redeem myself. Well, even though through the front windshield it looks like it's a nice day, it's all but that. Right now it's windy and it's hot. It's like 80-something degrees and we're getting wind gusts in the 30s. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of reference. This is today's air data, or this is the current air data. This is last week's air data when we flew Dwight. So it's very similar conditions. And after today's video, you guys can't call me a sissy. We're going to go to the same spot. We got the same conditions. We're going to do the same test. I don't know how much more of a fair comparison we can get. And by the end of this video, I'm going to make my decision. Maybe. Well, there is somebody in my parking spot, but guys, look at that tree. Is this not a carbon copy of last week? I don't think we could have gotten much closer with the conditions. I'm just going to drive around them, park up here in the front. All right, guys, well, we are here. Let's get this started. All right, guys, well, I got the DJI Fly App update put up on my phone here. And again, like I always say, the reason that I know that this update is strictly for, the parts of this update are strictly for the Mini 2 is when it says fix certain issues and optimized overall app quality. The reason I say that is because they've been saying that ever since the Mini 2 was brand new. So what else could it be for? Oh, and it also says that it adds support for manually updating the home point when one tap return to home pop-up appears. So we're going to see if that's applicable for the DJI Mini 2. I have a feeling that it is, because I think it's basically for any drone that uses this Fly App, but I'm going to confirm that today. Anyway, let me go get Rose and show her what she's in for. Well, I'm going to roll all the windows down, and I'm going to shut the truck off. All right, guys, well, just like last week, all these trees are doing the same thing that the tree in the front were doing. Oh yeah, it's windy. The true test will be whether or not this landing pad stays on the back of the truck while we're getting everything ready. Stay. I gotta be honest here, guys, I don't see the tonneau cover moving nearly like it was for Dwight. All right, Rose, you're in for it now. Are you ready for this? Let me get Rose, the controller, and some batteries, and Pete. Guys, this ain't gonna be like one of those really long videos, I hope. I hope that we're gonna be able to get this taken care of rather quickly. We're gonna do a signal test, a return to home test, a landing test, and then an update your home point test. And then we're gonna call it quits. You think you can do all that today, Rose? I think you can. Get your all opened up here. Make sure your battery's good. Nope, your battery's dead. So I'm gonna change Rose's battery. Which battery's good? Let me check. Oh, they're all three the same. They're all three pretty much dead. Go with battery number 5. All right, guys, we got 3 lights on this battery, so that should be plenty of time to get all these stupid little tests done. I don't know if I updated the Fly App or not. I kind of had a brain fart. I forgot that I had already updated this Fly App update on my phone, but now I remember a couple weeks ago it took me like 17 minutes to get this thing installed. It took forever. Okay, I'm gonna get the controller on. You know, I've been told repeatedly that I gotta do the controller first with DJI, because I used to mess that up all the time by starting the drones up first. But you live and you learn, right? Okay, so we got the screen recording going here. Connect to aircraft, what does that mean? Why is it not connecting? Should I connect? There we go. Maybe it's, there we go, it's connecting now. So I'm gonna hit go fly. And this is where we have 0 satellites. So as the tonneau cover does not move, I'm gonna go put Rose on the back of the truck so she can gain her satellites and we can have a conversation about this Fly App. All right, Rose, don't be scared. I know you can do this. You need to show Dwight how it's really done. How's your confidence? Oh, I felt that wind gust. Rose, don't look at those trees. Okie doke, how many satellites does she have? Oh, she's got 5 satellites. Let me go up to the 3 dots here. I'm gonna show you what we're using. We're using Rose, DJI Mini 2. All of her aircraft firmware and RC firmware are up to date, and the Fly App version is 1.16.4, so we're current. Oh, home point's been updated. Heck yeah, let's get started here. So we got 14 satellites. Now the battery's only at 71%, but that still should be enough for us to be able to get the test done that we need to. I'm gonna leave the radar screen or the radar display. You guys see the tonneau cover moving now? It's getting a little bit windier for her. But I'm gonna leave that radar screen up, and I'm gonna show you how she's tilted whenever she comes back. I honestly don't expect her to have such a rough time as Dwight did a couple weeks ago, because it really doesn't seem like it's as windy. I say that now, but when she gets up in the air, things could change. You guys excited? All right, Rose, are you ready? Let me get you started so we can see how you're gonna hover. Let me just pinch the sticks together. Take off. Pull you straight up. Point updated. And it looks like she was pushed straight forward towards the truck. Wow, that's not good. It is windy. Let me pull her down so you guys can see her in the screen. But yeah, she's having some problems there, I think, with that little wind gust that came. It pushed her straight towards the cab of the truck. Looks like she's regained her composure, though. I think she's fine. Let me turn her a little bit to the left here so she can get a better look at the truck. But I'm going to fly her again that way, just like I did Dwight, because the wind is coming. Actually, the wind is coming from the south this time. So when she's going to go with the wind, and then she's going to come back against the wind. So let me get her turned around, and we'll start off with her signal test to make sure that she can still go 1,500 feet. Now, I checked all these specs and everything before I started the app up, or before I come out here. Wow, she's having some problems. I can hear her really working hard. But I checked all the settings and everything, and nothing seemed to change. So I only went up like, what, 70 feet with Dwight, so I'm going to do the same thing with her. I think I was up 75 feet. And we're just going to go straight ahead. We're going to go 1,500 feet. All right, Rose, I see you up there. All right, let me start out here and see what she does. The speed, where is she? Oh, the strong wind warning already. The speed, she's only getting up to 20 miles an hour. Now, we're in normal mode, and we keep getting that high wind warning. So we're fine, though. Our signal's good. We're about 450 feet out. I don't think 21 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour is really too much to sneeze at. I think she's doing fine, especially with the wind gusts that we have. And she's not being blown off course. She's going straight as can be. So we're 800 feet out. We're 3/4 of the way there. And she's doing great. How did we get all the way up to 85 feet? I thought we were only at 70-something feet. That's interesting. I wonder if she raised herself up. All right, so we're at 1,200 feet. Our signal's perfect. We have no breakup at all. The only thing that I do see is the battery life has really gone down fast. It's already down to 61%. So we're at 1,550 feet. I think we're pretty much out to the max altitude that I want to go. And I don't think she had any problems at all. Now that's impressive, but here comes a gust of wind. All right, let me get her turned around here so we can get her to come home and not have to worry about that 90-degree turn that she makes all the time whenever I hit return to home. So I'm just going to hit the return to home button here to see how long it took for the drone to stop moving whenever I let go of the sticks. I wonder if they might have messed with the default settings or something. But you guys see, she's not really tilted too bad, and it shows that I'm pointing directly at the drone with my controller. Oh, not now. Now I am. But her tilt's not really too bad in that radar screen. But the battery level is already down to 58%. All right, let me hit return to home. She's going to go up to 160-something feet, so she could have some problems getting back. Because I think I got her return to home height set at 160-something feet. So yeah, she might hit some stronger winds. Look at her horizon's kind of off too. That might be due to the, strong wind warning. That might be due to the, the wind. But then again, I may have to do a calibration. Now she's coming back at she's coming back at 23 miles an hour, so she's coming back faster than she was when she went out there. But I'm getting a strong wind. Let me pull her down just a little bit, if I can lower her down. That was a really strong gust of wind that just came through here. Yeah, her, her camera her horizon's way off. Let me pull the gimbal up. But you see how we have so much control with her while she's flying home? Oh, the gimbal's really shaking now. But she's still doing fine. She hasn't had any problems. I wish we had the green line, because that would tell us if the problems were as bad as they were with Dwight. But here she comes. She's going to be right over top of us here in just a second. But I'm going to go out there with the GoPro, and we're going to see how close she is to the home point whenever she gets closer to the truck here. She's leaning pretty good into the wind. I can see her leaning now, and that might be why her gimbal's so far off. Yeah, she's cocked at a pretty steep angle. I don't think you guys can really see it through the GoPro yet, but it looks to me like she's probably gonna miss her target. So she's right over top of us. Now let me pull the gimbal or the camera down. She should start to, yeah, she's descending now. She's not too far off, but that strong wind warning has persisted ever since we hit the return to home button. She's even still hitting high winds. Why is she raising back up? That's interesting. Where's she going? Come on, Rose. Get down here. There you go. It's blowing her off course, I think, so she feels like she has to, I think I need to just lower her down. Let me just lower her down manually here, and we're gonna get her landed because it looks like she's getting caught by the wind. But you know what? She still did okay. I'm gonna cancel the return to home though. All right, so go to the GoPro, and I'm gonna just let her sit there. I'm gonna hit cancel return to home, and we're just gonna lower her down and let her come over to us. Rose, did you have some problems there? I'm sorry. You wanna try it again? I didn't think so. All right, I'm gonna just send you off a little ways, and I'm gonna change your return to home spot and see if you can, I guess, update that. Is that okay? Let's try one more test. I don't think she appreciates this very much. One cool thing is the landing pad never really moved. It's kind of weird. I think I'm actually gonna land her, and then I'm gonna change the return to home height to like 50 feet.
Landing.
All right, Rose, good job. That was a horrible landing, but that was on me, not on you. Whew, that was kind of scary. All right, let me go to the 3 dots and go to safety. The auto return, we'll just put it down to, I think you can only go 50. Yeah, that's as low as you can go. So we'll just go as low as we can. Well, I'm gonna get Rose started. I'm gonna update the home point, walk over that way just like I did with Dwight, and see if she comes back to me. Let me get her started back up.
Take off.
The battery's down to 20-something%.
Home point updated.
Yeah, she's being pushed around again. I don't think she likes this very much, guys. She likes this as little as Dwight did. All right, let me get her raised up. I'm just gonna kind of go over this way a little ways. I think that you had to go out 200 feet. Oh, wow. You guys hear that? She's having some problems. All right, so we're at 50 feet. I just want to go out this way just a hair, not too far. And she's already up past her return to home height. Looks like she's being blown away, guys. That's not good. Yeah, she's really having some problems. I think I need to get Rose back. Actually, she's settling down now, but she is really moving with that wind. That wind has got her. Okay, let me walk over this way just a little ways. Uh-oh, now she's returning home. Oh no, that's the battery. That's just the battery saying that it's low. Is she coming home? No, she's not coming home. She's just sitting there. But I'm gonna walk over this way. I'm gonna walk over this way here and see if I can update the home point to where the controller is. So let me go back to the screen, hit that, update home point to the controller, hit OK,
Home point updated.
and now hit return to home. Where's she gonna go? I'm looking at her in the sky and she is being totally blown away or blown around. Wow, this is crazy. So she's at 4.5 miles an hour. She's going up and down and around. This is not good. I might have to intervene again because she's being blown to the east. It looks like she's trying to get back to me. Yeah, she's trying to get back to me, but that wind has just really got her in its sights. All right, so I've got the GoPro on top of her, or looking up at her. Has she started to land yet? Let me see what she's looking at here. So she's not too far off of where I was whenever I hit the update home point button. So we at least know that that update home point thing works with Rose. So that's cool. I'm not gonna let her land in this grass though. But she's over there probably, I'd say a good 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 feet away from where, yeah, I'll just let her land here. But she's like 3 or 4, maybe 5 feet away from where we tapped the button for the update home point. So there you go, Rose. Good job. I'm glad you made it home safe. But right here's the controller. How about that? All right, guys, I take it back. The wind today could be just as bad as the other day, maybe a little bit worse. Rose, we killed your battery. That was fun. So even though it wasn't as windy down here as it was a couple weeks ago, it's way as windy right there, or up higher as it was a couple weeks ago. We just proved that Rose is awesome. Critical low battery. I think we just proved something, guys. I think we proved that Rose is just as good as Dwight when it comes to winds. So I'm impressed. And I said I was going to make a decision about which drone I would keep between the Mini 2 and the Mini 4 if I had to make a choice. I'm not going to make that choice because I really do think Christy might hold that against me and might make me start downsizing. All right, guys. Well, as always, I know I can't tell you whether or not the update's going to work for you, but it did work fine for us on both accounts, the 4 and the 2. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. God bless. Did you guys notice how the birds didn't even bother us today? It's too windy for them.